Sorry it took us a little bit of time, but we are finally ready for our next race of Yoshi's Island DS by RDV versus the World and Sharky91. Good luck, guys.
Thanks for the good luck, my dude. I'm RDV versus the world, this is Sharky, and that layout looks really nice.
I agree.
So this is Yoshi's Island DS. Contrary to popular belief, it's Yoshi's Island 2. It's a sequel, it's not a remake. Just want to get that out of the way right now, because that's like the first mistake people make about this game. Is it a port remake? No, it's not. It's just straight up a sequel. Let's just actually just get into it.
I guess.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, so give us a countdown and we'll just start it, go. So this is Yoshi's Island DS. It's in concept very similar to the original. However, it is different. It's quite different. People have mixed opinions about it. I personally think it's great, and as a speedrun, I like it a lot. What would you say about the game?
I think it's a cool speed game. So like the game is totally different. All the levels are new for multiple babies. You haven't said that.
Oh yeah,
right?
this is a different mechanic about the game, is that you, instead of only having baby Mario, the goal is still to save baby Luigi, but you get 5 different babies over the course of the game, and they all have their own special ability. Mario can run. I know it sounds silly, but it's still like a lot of fun. They actually introduced a run button.
Him.
Yeah. We want to be Mario the most because he actually he can run. One thing they changed is that for this game you actually have a run button, as I just mentioned. That's the thing people are mixed about, but I mean it's not a big deal to me at all. In the original, whenever you were Super Baby Mario, whenever you collected a star, you had a run button too. So I guess they're just trying to stay consistent to that, but also not consistent because in the original you didn't have a run button. You're getting these text boxes a lot faster than I am. That's interesting.
I don't know. You shouldn't be meshing while there's no text, because I think that creates a little of lag. I remember.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh my lord. That's interesting. I've never known about that. Off to a great start.
Okay, so we're skipping the tutorial here because it's useless, and you can just skip it by doing exit course. I mean, return to map. So 1-1 is a pretty basic stage. So the beginning is basically like at the beginning of this level is exactly like the one in Yoshi's Island, the original one on the Super NES. But then it starts getting different. I'm gonna go for a strat here. All right.
You got it?
Yeah.
Nice, dude. Okay, so that was an egg jump, which is like the main trick in this game. So whenever you throw an egg in this game, whenever that animation ends, for whatever reason, under specific circumstances, Yoshi is considered grounded for 2 frames. So you get 2 frames to time it. So it's not quite frame perfect, but it is really tricky to do. And after every level, we soft reset to skip cutscenes. We skip the result screen, and we skip the cutscene of on the world map where the whatever baby you are gets turned over to the next guy, to the next Yoshi. Yoshi isn't a guy. Is he a guy? I don't know.
Some people say it's a horse.
Yoshi is a dog.
Yeah, so
This is a fun fact.
also the soft reset, it not only makes it faster than just like getting the screen result and waiting for the next level to appear. It also makes it so we can skip all bonus games. So even if you accidentally get a flower in the level and that like the gold ring picks the flower, then you can just skip the bonus game.
We're so synced. We're like literally like frames apart. We might actually. It's so close.
Wait.
That's so cool.
Nice.
But yeah, the soft resetting is especially helpful in 100%, as the risk of getting a flower is a lot higher.
I mean, it's 50-50. So
yeah, basically. So it helps when you accidentally get it.
So the first word is actually pretty basic. There aren't many major things, like major skips. There are a few that you're gonna be able to see that are pretty cool. But I would say that the game gets very interesting from word 2.
Oh, for sure. There's a lot of interesting strats that you don't see the kind of strats that we do in the original. It's a pretty different game. I enjoy it, and I hope you guys will as well. It's very special to me. That was a little awkward.
Oh my god.
Over here, you push a Chomp Rock. It's faster. Nice, I got the jump off the Shy Guy.
Oh,
that
nice.
was cool. Didn't have to flutter.
I did it. Oh, okay. So here we're doing an extended flutter out of the... I don't know what that's called, but whatever.
It's, I don't know, it's a pole dude. Oh, that's his name now.
Okay,
pole
so
dude.
when you bounce on an enemy or whatever, if you start holding B before bouncing, you're gonna be able to flutter, but you're gonna flutter a lot higher than you normally would, and that makes it so we can like gain a lot of hate. That's actually useful for some skips in the game,
For sure.
like this one.
Didn't really have the greatest movement in that level. Yeah, actually selecting the levels on the world map with the touchscreen is a lot faster than selecting it with buttons.
Yeah.
So you want to be doing that for the world map. This is the first fortress level. Every fourth level and every 8 levels are castles. Or forts. I don't know how they refer to them. They're basically, it's the same thing really. So it consists of a mini boss and an overall boss. And the bosses in this game are
weird.
They're weird. Yeah. If you've never seen this game before, get ready for some spice because they're really weird.
I'm gonna try the action strat here.
Same.
Okay.
I only have one though.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Like I gave it a 1 jump in like
Okay.
third try, whatever. So it's a little bit.
I didn't have
faster.
enough. Okay.
Oh.
Okay,
Do
so
the
one
key
thing
glitch.
you can do.
Okay,
Yeah, I
you
got
did
key
it.
glitch. I just threw the key there, by the way, just in case no one noticed that. You have a few frame window, I think, when you collect it, where it's considered an egg. We believe that there's 2 versions of the game out there where that's actually patched, and so far it's the only thing that's been patched, so as far as we know. We basically other winners of this game and us compared, our cartridges, and the ones that weren't able to do the key glitch, like they were not able to. They had a specific theme going on with their numbering, and so did like the people that could. Oh, that was bad. Okay. So this is bird. They were like, what's better than 1 bird? 2 birds. So. You've got a pretty solid lead right now, especially since okay, cool. One thing I should actually probably point out is like how the key glitch actually like works. For whatever reason, whenever you throw it, it still considers it to be part in your inventory, and you also get like 6 X from it. So.
Well, 5 because there's the key too.
I mean, yeah, but that key is technically considered an egg at that point.
No.
It's weird.
Okay, basically the key is considered an egg, but there's an egg in your inventory that you cannot throw. Yeah, the game confuses which thing is the key. But basically, this glitch is useful for getting eggs, and also in some levels you can, you don't have to look for the second key if there's a second locked door, because the key glitch makes it so you have you duplicate 2 keys basically.
It's more useful in 100%. I just do it there to basically just show it off. Really, it doesn't really lose or gain any time. Which is kind of cool. Also, we should probably mention that we're Baby Peach now.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Baby Peach, basically, again, Mario's the only baby that can run. But the gameplay as the other babies is still interesting enough to keep me interested. I like it. Oh, I missed that. I hit the corner there. So I do an extended flutter off of that Shy Guy to just get up here a little faster. So Baby Peach's main mechanic is that she has a parasol, which allows her to flutter higher when you're close to those flower petals.
Yeah.
When
when
wind.
there's wind over
Yeah.
the flower petals. Oh.
So that's the main difference between Baby Mario and Baby Peach. You're gonna be seeing that for a lot of stages, you kind of have to switch to the babies, or at least that's what they want us to do. There's a handful of skips that allow us to keep Baby Mario for longer than intended, which is nice because again, Baby Mario is a lot faster.
Yeah, basically in 1.5. Okay, so in all the levels that are like, okay, I need to speed this out. In all the levels that introduce the babies, you cannot switch babies in those levels when you enter them the first time. So you have to do those levels with the actual character that they give you.
Jay, dude,
Oh.
I got you strat. Are you proud? Oh my lord.
Oh no.
Please say. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, that kind of caused me to overtake you. But yeah, I did. Our little friend Jay, dude, who I keep mentioning because he just plays every game I play as well. Yeah, he made up a little strat to get up there faster. What happened to you there?
What do you mean?
What was the cause of you having to do an egg jump?
I was like late because I got hit.
Oh, I
And,
see.
Yeah, lost a wind cycle.
Little skip here to skip having to go to the left. You can just kind of flutter up from using that wind, and you just you know just skip having to go to the left.
Yeah.
It's great.
So obviously, when it's intended to get Mario again, we're gonna get him obviously, and even when it's not intended, when for example you have to use Baby Wario for something or Baby Peach, if we can somehow use Baby Mario with glitches to be able to complete that part, we're gonna do it because he runs faster.
I guess there's a few places where we don't really use it, but there's not many.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a strat in this level that's interesting. I'm not gonna go. Are you gonna go for it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good luck on that. I'm not gonna take
If you don't
that.
want to go for it, that's fine.
Oh, I'm not. It's not safe for marathons. It's really not that safe.
So that egg jump is just for swag. It doesn't save much time, but I do it anyway.
That's great.
So in the next room, usually you have to do multiple, like you have to switch Baby multiple times. Like first Baby Peach, then Baby Mario, then Baby Peach, and do weird things. But I'm gonna do something else. So I'm switching to Baby Peach here to be able to go through those Mario blocks. And here I'm gonna spit out the Shy Guy, and I'm gonna bounce on him and do 2 egg jumps. And I have actually only 2 eggs. I did it.
Oh my lord. That's
Okay.
actually like really hard because again, the timing for the egg jumps is kind of weird because it's not like you don't have a 2-frame window to egg jump right after you throw it. It's like the animation has to finish first.
Yeah.
And it just makes the timing really weird. Dang.
So I got
So
hit.
yeah, so like Sharky saves about like 14 to 15 seconds, I think, doing that over
Yeah.
what I did,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate for me. Good job that you showed it at a marathon. It's a cool trick to see. You probably made it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Also here, I'm trying to dig with the mole faster by alternating up and right really quickly, but that's really hard to do.
I'm
on an
having a
actual
tough time
console.
as well. Usually I'm like really good at this.
Doesn't save much time, but
Yeah,
still
it can
always
save
worth it.
frames essentially. I missed the pipe.
I can actually save
Nice.
up 2 seconds if you do it correctly.
Yeah, and that's decent enough.
You want to see Shy Guys? Here are Shy Guys.
I'm glad you
And
called
actually
them Shy
got
Guys
hit.
for once. Ooh, I almost got hit by one
What?
as well, but that is
Okay.
slow. It's okay. How are we like basically even again?
Yeah, you're a little ahead, I think. Because you were already ahead.
That's great. The next level, however, is not as great because there's the next level we're both gonna be going for a skip that like it's only 1 egg jump. It's an awkward one for me at least. I hope I get it without too much issue because this has lost me minutes and runs before, but I've gotten better at it. So
So, yeah. So what we're supposed to do is to go up a wind with Baby Peach, but we can just do 1 egg jump, and that gives us enough height to actually like get that part without the wind.
yeah,
Because Mario cannot go up the wind.
again, Mario is faster, so if we can take him, we should totally like keep him.
Because then he runs faster. Not only you don't have to switch to Baby Peach, so you don't have to like activate the staircase here. Okay, so this is the skip. So
I missed it.
I get it.
Oh, I got it too.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
So-
second try.
yeah.
But I got it.
That's nice. Nice enough.
Yeah,
So
can't complain about missing
usually
one
right
once.
here we would be playing as Baby Peach. That's what's intended. But yeah, since you skipped it, whereas Baby Mario.
One thing I'd like to mention is that this game borrows a lot of assets from Yoshi's Island, but it introduces some really weird new assets. And one of them is like the enemies we've been seeing, like this enemy right here. It looks just weird. This boss is
This boss is probably the weirdest in the entire
yeah,
game.
it looks really weird.
So it's just like an enemy, a big enemy with balls on him or something.
Yeah, it's
sh-
weird.
what did I do? Okay. So you have to really quickly remove all of them, and I did a pretty bad job at doing that here, but it's fine.
Oh, I'm like messing up as well. Don't worry about it. Oh, okay.
Okay, fine. Or did we finish? Oh, you finished it a bit before me.
I'm not gonna focus too much about like how close we are. It's just gonna stress me out more.
That's fine.
uh,
So that was War 1, so you saw a few skips. But here is, like, it starts... Oh, the
because we
sideways.
soft reset, it doesn't actually like immediately select World 2. It's weird. It doesn't actually skip these kind of cutscenes. These cutscenes have priority over everything else, essentially. These are not skippable, but they're not too bad. Does mashing when like there's no text actually slow down the game? I never noticed that. Okay.
Yeah. Especially in transitions. Whatever.
Okay. But Truckee has tasked this game, so he would know better than I would.
She's happy to play with Baby DK.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not. Baby DK has has an interesting ability. So he is considered a heavy baby. Basically, the remaining babies are like considered heavy, and like their flutters really suck. But the cool thing about Baby DK is that I just did it right there. Cool. DK has a super slide, and if we time a jump on a slope, we can get a DK super slide, which is a lot faster. I got both of them in the first stream. Cool.
I got only one.
Doesn't save too much time, but it's nice.
Basically, with Baby DK, it's faster to move with the super slide. Like, not necessarily the trick you just saw on the slope. Just the regular super slide is faster than running, because he runs
Is it
very
called
slowly.
the super slide, or is it just called like... I thought the trick itself was
No,
called
the super slide is... I think that's...
That's what we named it, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's like 5 people that run this game, so it's little, sometimes like information isn't spread all too well, because like, you know...
Like, I'm having trouble getting up. That's not good.
There we go. That was actually, for my standards, a really, really solid level.
Oh, and I missed the goal.
Ah, dang. It happens. It's definitely gonna happen to me like somewhere during the run as well. Like, there's no way around that, essentially. So, you know. Like, 2-2 is another level where we start out with DK. We save Baby Peach. In that cutscene, Baby Peach also got kidnapped, by the way. Just want to point that out. But we don't really care. We just want Baby DK to be added to our squad, really.
Funny enough, I think, yeah, Baby DK is trying to bait the monkeys in, like, being their friends, and then he just...
Okay. Wait, let's enter 2-2, which is another cave level. They like caves. Called Underground Mysteries. I barely pay attention to like the level names, so...
They're pretty funny. The level names are pretty funny.
Oh yeah, some of them are really funny. We have to point them out once we get there.
Yeah.
One optimization you can do as Baby DK here is whenever you end a slide, you can actually... Oh, I got another super slide there on accident, cool. It's faster to jump out of the sliding animation than it is to let the entire animation finish, because you kind of slow down near the end. That way you just kind of save a little bit of time. So we're another mole again, by the way. They also like use transformations. They also use transformations in this game, much like they do in other Yoshi games. And I think the mole is definitely in the original as well.
Funny enough, there is actually the submarine transformation in this level. In only one level, in this game I mean. And there's only one level where that transformation is. It's in 3-3. You can transform into a submarine and go underwater, but you cannot throw projectiles, so the thing is not finished. Like, the developers didn't want to actually implement this, like, fully. But it's still here. It's still in the level. That's funny, I think.
I'm just kind of like concentrating on movement for a little bit. Usually have a lot of trouble with the ending here. Good enough. One thing we should also probably point out is that the music in this game is weird. If you've listened to the original, they completely went for a different style here, made it a lot more childish. Some people like it, some people don't. Most people don't. But I feel like there's a good amount of good amount of good tracks in this game, even if there are some weird ones like the underground theme and the castle theme. They kind of sound weird, but I feel like they kind of fit the style of the game. The title theme for this particular game is my favorite one out of the entire franchise, like, period. Like, I like it a lot. Sounds super chill. The melody is nice. Yeah. So this is 2-3. It's a very athletic level. I wanted to use that boy, but he... Okay, whatever. So you can do egg jumps here to make things faster, but I'm not consistent enough to make that marathon safe. So I'm not doing it. Although I saw that Sharky totally is doing them.
I missed the
So-
first try, but
Okay.
yeah.
So this is one of the tracks you'll be hearing a lot. It's a good one.
Yeah, the best
So-
one, I think, in my opinion.
Okay, yeah. This one and the title theme are really good.
Oh,
Oh, please make it up there. Okay, cool. So this is just like a vertical section. We're just trying to get to the top as fast as possible. Actually, we'll be doing another little skip in this level as well to skip having to take Baby Peach instead of Baby Mario. Actually, yeah.
I don't know if it's intended or not, because like you can like, I think it's somehow intended that you can actually keep Baby Mario because the cloud can totally go up the wind, and like I don't
Yeah.
see where they would put that.
Yeah. But I mean, the main point is we can skip having to use Baby Peach.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
using this cloud, we call it Lakitu skip.
So this,
Even though-
this
yeah.
basically makes Mario wear an umbrella, basically.
Yeah, Lakitu can get affected by the wind. There are levels later on that would focus on that mechanic more, but we don't see them in any percent. We could have seen it in 5-8, but we don't enter that room because it's lower. And you'll get what we mean once we get there. 2-4 is another interesting level. It has a bunch of skips. For a game that's not that actively ran, it has a lot of like skips and tricks, and I think that's great.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was really close. Oh.
So yeah, I guess I'm gonna let you do the skip because you're ahead of me, and then you explain it or something.
Oh yeah, I'll explain it once like I do it.
Almost died.
I think
in
I'd
that.
rather actually show it first and then
Yeah.
explain it, because it's
Yeah.
great. I need to get the key first. There we go, I didn't forget about that try this time. Okay, so we're gonna do a little skip here. And hopefully I get it first try. Would save a lot of time. There we go. So that's arrow balls in this game. The code is not the greatest. Actually, I don't really know how it technically
See it
works.
again.
You'll. Ooh.
two
Okay.
enemies.
So these flying ghost piranha plants have really unforgiving, like inaccurate hitboxes.
yeah.
They can grab you from like they can. Oh, okay. They can grab you from like miles away. I messed up the next skip. Should've just hit the arrow ball, really. There we go. Skip's having to make a staircase.
Is
I did the same thing.
oh
So we want to make sure we enter this boss with 6x in our inventory. Or inventory, as my boy Sharky likes to call it. So this is, I actually forgot his name. I think it's Herbert?
Hector.
Hector. Okay. Basically, they try to make use of the fact that the DS has two screens, and the bottom is essentially just a mirror of the top. And you're supposed to be able to tell where he is from the bottom screen. He goes invisible on the top screen, but we can just kind of immediately hit him because we know when his animation ends. So make sure to not mess up my visual cue. That could have been bad. A little early.
So if you like only have 5x here, what you would do is you let him like you don't hit
There
him
you go.
immediately with an egg. You just wait for him to spawn a table or an object that you can lick. Then you lick that object to have an additional egg.
Yeah, that's how you're usually supposed to do this. Like in between phases, like all kinds of furniture will drop. So 2-5 is another athletic level. So if you liked that song, you'll be hearing it a lot more because it's also plays in Boing. That's an interesting level name. Okay. Hitboxes in this game are pretty unforgiving. I just licked a guy, got him, but also still got hit. That's unfortunate. Not the biggest time loss, however. If that was my biggest time loss in the entire run, I'd be very happy. Because there's some really difficult stuff coming up later. The next level is extremely difficult. It's not extremely difficult. It's just people know me for messing it up essentially. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but it's like if you're stupid, it's easy to like mess it up. Come on, as I get hit by a Shy Guy. Ooh. These pink balls let you you can bounce off of them, which is I think why the level is called Boing.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't have Baby Mario? What? Well,
Nice.
the bandit stole him. I was like, yeah, I didn't get hit. Cool. But then the bandit stole him, didn't notice. I didn't even notice that my own baby got stolen, dude. That should not be apparent.
Ping balls are weird because if you stand on the very top of them, but like it's actually really precise. If you're on the
I
very
think I
top
got
of
it.
them, you get a lot of hate, and you can actually reach usually inaccessible
Yeah.
parts.
I'm tilted over that mistake. That's really dumb.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's whatever. It's whatever.
So maybe I'm gonna explain
was pretty
2-6. So it's an auto-scroller level. It's about like 5 minutes long or something, or 4 minutes. Yeah, something like that. So usually you would have to wait for the entire auto-scroller. So the auto-scroller right now goes to the right. Then it's gonna go up a bit, you know, like the camera is gonna scroll up. And then there is like basically the go ring just over you, but you cannot like usually access it. Then you have to wait for the scroller to go very far to the left and very far to the right again. But we can do something to escape having to do that.
It is just a goal ring at the top we can already get to.
Yeah, but
so-
you usually cannot with a single jump. That's the thing. Like we have to do a special thing to get
Oh
there.
yeah.
So you know the extended flutter thing? There are some enemies here that we can lick, and basically we're gonna keep them with us to bring them to that part. And the extended flutter is gonna make us like get to the goal ring. You're gonna see. What I
Let's
mean
kill
in
an
a
enemy. I
minute.
hope I didn't kill like an important one. Ooh. I never thought about doing that. I should, if I want to spit out the flower, that's what I should just be doing, because that doesn't risk me hitting the other backup flower. Yeah, if you hit this guy, you can't do the skip anymore, basically, because like
Okay.
both flowers will die.
I killed him, so he doesn't get in my way. Oh, come here. Okay, got it. So yeah, as you can see, go ring is just right up there.
There you go, got it as well. Nice, dude.
I think the developers actually, yeah, they wanted you to see the go ring and be like, no, I cannot access it. That's sad. But but you can actually with that extended flutter.
What we did is we took the flower and we threw it against the wall so we could like jump off of it on those, like we put it on the item blocks so that we could get an extended flutter up there.
So 2-7. Oh, did you? Oh, you get it. Okay. So 2-7 is a level. Most of it is pretty basic, it's just movement around. But there's some part coming up soon.
Dang, I accidentally got the checkpoint.
Oh,
Dang, that's too safe considering there's another one like coming up really soon.
so I'm gonna enter a part that what you're supposed to do is there are some stilts, and if you hop on them, you're basically able to go over the lava without actually falling. But we can actually. So this is what I'm talking about. You just saw them here, but I'm skipping them. As you can see, I flutter decently. That way, I don't have to stay on the cells because it's very slow. I almost didn't kill the Shy Guy. Nice. You
On
can
it
see
as well.
RDV is doing it right now. You see he's fluttering over. Do you get it?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
was about to ask, can you be quiet for a little bit? It's fine, no, that's my own fault, not yours. Not gonna blame that on you.
so we used the fire, like as you saw, he licked like one of the fires here to be able to kill easily the enemies. It's possible to do with eggs, but it's much harder. And like basically you're focusing on fluttering decently.
There we go.
Let's go.
Got
Let's
it.
go. You get it. So basically you're focusing on getting decent flutters. So you can't really, at the same time, focus on having a good egg shot. Because it's like, oh, what?
Keep doing that more.
What?
Oh my
How
lord.
do I get up? Okay.
That almost made up for my death. Almost.
Oh.
Alright, well, I'm entering 2-A as well. 2-A is another interesting level. I just completely missed the level. I was tapping it like crazy.
So
But in the
I'm
wrong
in
spot.
advance. I'm hitting the red block 3 times instead of just 1, because right here it makes it so everything is already good. You can see I can just go through.
Yeah, let me not
So
make the
here,
mistake you
what
made.
you're supposed to do is to go underwater and to go around and wait for something to go up. But as you can see, I just did an egg jump to skip having to do that. Egg jumps are OP. Oh. So yeah, there are a lot of times where egg jumps are just used to skip a little part, and like it's worth it to try.
It's just like a really helpful trick.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to...
Also, this yellow ball is weird. Like you have, like when you hit it, it gets bigger,
Oh my
and then
lord.
it opens the pipe.
I just fell. That's
Oh.
bad.
Just get back up
There we
and,
go.
and do that swag egg jump. Nice. So, okay, the boss coming up here.
Oh my lord.
The boss coming up here is a big piranha that's trying to eat you. And as you can see, there's a jump rock down there that we're gonna basically use to bait him and make him bite the rock. I think that's actually like one of the most one of the least weird bosses of this game.
I think it's pretty creative.
Yeah.
Got nothing against it. Oh, I missed that X shot. Ah, come on, dude. This situation is falling apart by the second. Oh, are you serious? I got eaten by a piranha plant.
Oh.
What? Yeah, I'm entering the boss as well. This is a long boss fight though, so that doesn't mean much.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, we're just trying to bait the piranha plant into hitting the chomp rock. That's
The
unfortunate.
third time though, he's really fast. As you can see here. Right away he tries to bite.
Oh my lord.
Oh.
I hate how the piranha plant can just ignore you.
Yeah, that's
Like,
weird. Sometimes it
yeah.
happens.
What? Why? Come on, dude.
Oh,
There you go.
oh, that's because I think the jump rock was too much to the left.
Oh yeah, the first time I get why. But the second time he just decided to go the other way, like right before he got to the chain chomp. That's just unfortunate.
So word 3, I think, is also a very cool word. Yeah. So the first, like, a lot of the things in word 3 are major skips for most of the levels, and I think they're just like very cool to watch. It's probably the word with the most major skips, I think. I'm not sure. I haven't count them all, but yeah. So, as you can see, like the stork stole. I mean, it didn't steal, but it keeps Baby DK and Baby Peach. So I can only use Mario. Oh, actually, I can change up there, but we're gonna keep using Baby Mario. So you're supposed to do all this part with Baby DK. Oh, I just
Nice
clipped.
clip. I saw that. Nice clip.
So you're supposed to use Baby DK here, but you can just flutter with Baby Mario decently enough to not have to actually use it. There's there are actually multiple skips in this level. I think they're like very, very cool. Oh, and I missed the two.
Yeah, 3-1 is probably my favorite level, to be honest. It's really fun.
Yeah.
It's the one I practiced the most.
So you
It's
see
just
this
so
is
much
a
fun to
raft.
play.
I'm supposed to ride the raft, and if I go in the water, the fish just makes me die, like he kills me. But if I get hit, he's not gonna eat me because, like, you know, he cannot, because I'm like, I have invisibility frames, and I can just keep having to take the raft. and it just came back to me instantly. Wow, that's magic. And the skip coming in here is also pretty cool, so...
It again makes use of X jumps, but this time it's a series of X jumps. Really two optimally.
Okay, so here is supposed to be another scholar trigger just in front of me. But if I get on the high part like that... Oh, I triggered the other... I got the middle ring, so I'm gonna try to redo it. It's actually faster if you kill yourself to retry that skip.
I missed that one jump onto the blue block as well.
I got it again.
Ooh,
Okay,
dang.
that's bad. So the trigger is pretty weird. So, okay, the thing is, the trigger is like an invisible rectangle.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I got killed by the fish.
Oh.
Dang.
So as you can see, I got it. Like, right now, this is supposed to be another scholar. But, yeah, I have free movement instead.
Usually, like, your invincibility frames don't end that soon, but I kind of messed up that skip.
So usually just over me, there's supposed to be another trigger, so I'm gonna go around it like that.
Yeah, we take a flower because it's just a lot, like, it's just a lot safer.
Safer too, yeah.
Yeah. Also, yeah, it's also, like, just a lot easier. Oh my lord. Camera, please. I'm on...
Eh.
I'm doing the skip now as well. I want to get the checkpoint,
Yeah,
though.
you get the checkpoint.
I want to take the auto-scroller. One thing you'll be seeing a lot in this run is various ways in which we can skip auto-scrollers. We've already skipped 2, because that's one of the things that I feel like really don't sell the game well, is the fact that there's a lot of auto-scrollers. There's 2 extremely big ones, in which one has a skip but still holds the record for the longest one, which isn't that great. But at least the level is chill now. It's a nice break in the run, even though it sucks that it's kind of a forced break, if that makes any sense. I don't know. It used to be the worst stage in the game, but okay, you're in my least favorite stage in the game right now, because 3-2 is one of the long auto-scrollers I mentioned that doesn't really have a skip, other than you can go into a bonus room at some point and you just exit like closer to the end. Yeah.
Okay, I should mention, this is a level with 2 rooms. I mean, there are more rooms, but like there are 2 main sub-levels, you know, like basically rooms
Yeah.
that you can enter. So here's this room that I'm in right now, and then I'm gonna enter like a loading zone that's just, you know, loading up other stuff. And so in the second one at the very beginning, to make the other scroller go again, like the camera scroll again automatically, there's a trigger. It's possible to skip it. Only, actually, it's not possible. Right, I'm saying it's only possible with task tools, like tool assisted, because you have to do 6 egg jumps. You have to change 6 egg jumps, the fastest possible. Then you have to do a precise jump out of the platform. Basically, it's impossible, like in real time, to do.
Yeah.
But
You
it's
probably also mentioned the fact that like you can get different results out of the egg jumps, like different varying heights depending on how well you do them. So yeah, that's why it's really hard, because not only do you need to do 6 egg jumps, which is already hard enough by itself, but you also need to time them like that well so you get like the maximum height possible. It's just right now it's not RTA viable whatsoever. So we won't be seeing that. If it was RTA viable, how much time do you think it would like save?
It says about 2 minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes? Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
good. This level is about 5 minutes and like 30 seconds. I think this level is a good opportunity for the host to just kind of like do something.
Yeah.
Feel free to like read anything or whatever.
Okay, I'm trying to skip the mirroring here, just saying with an egg jump, and I did it. Okay, so it's a little bit faster, so you don't like the game doesn't freeze. It's a minor thing, but it's always cool.
These levels are pretty good for like practicing egg jumps, which I'm failing horribly right now. There we go. You're not really doing much in these levels anyway. Might as well just practice like the one
trick
really useful trick in the game that's actually like pretty difficult to do. So you okay over there? Okay,
I'm
good.
doing a very screen right now. Okay, I have no eggs anymore. I also like this music. It's kinda... it's weird, but it's also cool, I think.
Ah, dang. I really tried to like egg jump over that mid ring. It's like the one optimization you can really do. So, are you feeling Sharky? There's not much else to talk about here.
Should
So,
I say something then?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
please.
Well, I can tell you guys something about the charity where we are raising for, because we are raising money for the Dutch Cancer Society, which is a nationwide organization committed to fight cancer while aiming for more cure and a higher quality of life for those already battling the disease. 95% of your donations will go to the Dutch Cancer Society. The other 5% will help improve BSG. And if you donate during BSG Annual over €5 over the whole course of the event, you have a chance to win one of the 10 Action Hank Steam codes, which are kindly donated by True Black Shark. So unfortunately it's not Sharky91 who you are seeing now on stream, but it's actually the winner of Action Hank.
I'm just kind of like casually riding this bird here into victory. Oh no! Oh, okay. He backstabbed me. Thought we were friends, bird.
so RDV is
Okay, what?
about to do...
There we go.
like, it just skips. It saves about 20 seconds to enter that pipe and just exit it immediately.
Oh, definitely didn't save 20 seconds there.
Yeah, but...
I messed up and got hit by the bird that I was riding. My animal body betrayed me. Dang, dude.
Oh, I forgot to stuff reset.
Please do that more often. And Sharky, you're alright, but please, you know.
So this is the level. Unfortunately, you're not gonna get to see the submarine because it's only you only see it in Hondo.
Oh, there's a submarine here? That's cool.
So
I haven't learned Hundo yet.
So Hondo, aka 100%, shows the submarine, and yeah, I'm not gonna show it because like this level in Hondo is not that cool. So you know.
Yeah, the incentive for the 100% level showcase got met, which will just basically mean Sharky's gonna be showing off a few 100% levels that are interesting to kind of give you an idea of what it's like, because not many of us run it yet, so it's kind of like too soon to really submit it to like to run it at a marathon. So you're just getting a taste of what's to inevitably come in the future.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. The Hundo routes are like, despite the fact we have a small community, like we all kind of like contributed to the game in our own way, and like you can see that like I don't know if it like you'd even say like, oh, this was done by like like these strats are made by like 5 people. I don't think you'd say that looking at this, and I think that's great. I think it's cool that what we've achieved essentially.
So this level has a very interesting skip. So I have to get 2 keys because there are 2 locked doors in this level. So this is the first key. You just push a pot.
Or you don't push a pot if you played a better version of the
Yeah.
game that's slower. Actually, you should explain gate hack first, and then I'll talk about versions.
Okay. Okay. Basically, I'm gonna explain it while I do it. So you can enter. One way gets by the wrong way. I'm gonna try to do it right now. Okay, I missed it. Fortunately, it didn't hit the... Oh, okay, I'm still on the gate, I think. I am.
Okay, good stuff. That's gate hack. It's I guess it's a little precise. Only a few angles work.
Yeah.
Which is why it takes a little bit to set up. We're
RDV
doing basically the save strat for that.
RDV is gonna do it soon. So this saves 1 minute in this level, because normally what you have to do to get to this, like behind this gate, is to go all around the ship and multiple rooms, and it's also the rooms are bad. It's good that there's a skip, because like
Yeah.
the rooms that are skipped are very bad.
Give me the key, please. There we go. That's interesting. Yeah. You talk about Bessie. I'll talk about the versions afterwards when there's not anything else interesting to talk about.
But yes,
Oh, I got a first try. Cool.
Oh, nice, nice.
That's
So
really hype.
the way it works is you throw an egg at a precise position that makes it so the egg goes through the gate. And since it bounces back on a wall that's on the right, it opens the gate. Like the egg opens the gate again. That's basically it.
Ah, then okay.
Also, this boss is heavy RNG.
Yeah, this boss is like there's not that much RNG in this game, period, but this boss is just really bad, because this boss is called Bessie, by the way, and she can do many things. Not that many, but she can decide to just kind of do a little hop and not do anything. She can do a little hop and try to eat you. She can do, she can jump up, which is what you want her to do the most, and like when she, like all the way into the air, and like when she goes back down, you can hit her. Also, she can do 2 hops and then do the big jump that you want her to do to be able to hit her. Which move she does, as far as we know, is just completely dependent on RNG, and so far, this is not looking too promising already. Oh, okay, she's going up. The hitbox for this boss is also really frustrating.
I know, right?
Because sometimes you just throw an egg and it just gets destroyed, and it's like, I hit that boss. They really didn't want to make this game easy. Okay, got good RNG on the second one. So what she's most likely to do for the third phase is do 2 hops and then do like a big jump. Okay, she's going for that right now. She has a chance of just doing just like immediately going into the air, but again, it's very unlikely. This boss is very RNG heavy. If you're having a good run, this boss can actually like make you lose it, although it's very unlikely. I've wasted 2 minutes due to RNG on this boss before, but that's very unlikely to happen. But it still sucks whenever it does happen. Yeah, that's Bessie. So I guess we should talk about the worst baby in the game now. Or the best, depending on, you know.
I don't know if you heard during
tastes.
the cutscene that I just
Oh,
like,
they probably
passed,
heard.
but Baby Wario has a horrible cry. So it's a baby with a magnet, so basically blocks and platforms with like made of metal. You can,
Hearing you right now.
Also the coins, by the way, as you can see, I'm attracting coins. That's pretty cool. So I think like it's cool, but the cry of this baby is insanely bad.
So if you thought the cry of Baby Mario in the original game is bad, you've got nothing on this game.
I just got hit, by the way. Maybe they heard it a bit.
Oh, they probably did. I think your audio's playing, so. Yeah, so that's Baby Wario. Is there anything you want to like say, or should I talk about the versions?
Talk about the versions, I guess, because right now.
Okay, so I actually bought the Japanese version of this game because, okay, so there's 2 main versions of the game. There's the European one and the American one. As far as we know, they don't differ, aside from the 2 patches that were made to patch the key glitch. That's like the only like thing that so far that we've been able to find that's been patched. So that's only unfortunate for 100% and doesn't actually change anything for any percent. But there's also the Japanese/Korean versions, which use some different animations, some different transitions, some different sound effects. Most importantly, they changed the final boss theme to like actually be complete. For whatever reason, they left out a part in this version of the game, so that one's kind of gonna suck. But it loses time because, well, for one, they actually changed the room in 3-4. With the pot. We don't actually have to push it, we can immediately break it on the Japanese version because it's on a ledge. But then the soft resets are a lot slower in the Japanese version because they changed the transitions and they changed the one that makes you go to the title screen. That one wastes like a second overdoing it on US or EU. So those are the 2 versions you essentially want to be playing on, either PAL or the American version. They're basically exactly the same, except you can have a different language option. But as far as we know, the language option doesn't really change anything for the game, aside from like the text, because the text in this game is drawn by a box and not letter by letter. So that wouldn't really like influence this game much, which is usually why Japanese is faster, or some weird European language. It's like they can just convey messages in shorter sentences, stuff like that.
Already switch to Baby Mario. I did too.
Yeah, we should
Usually
probably
you
explain
have
this
to
level.
keep him. Yeah, you have to keep him.
Yes.
Or you can also use Baby DK, but in this room that he just entered, you're supposed to switch back to Baby Wario. But he's gonna bounce on a shell right now, and to get up,
You need baby Wario again there, but I don't.
yeah, you just bounce on the Koopa shell at the right moment, and that makes you go up without having to attract the magnet.
Alright, I'm almost done with this stage. This last room is such a mess. It's just...
Yeah.
One thing you might see this game do a lot is just throw a bunch of enemies at you. It does it in this room. This room is just kind of a mess right now. It's really hard to like optimize the game with like as little people as we have. So like there's gonna be rooms like these are gonna be least likely to look good because they're just a mess and there's not much to really do about them right now. So yeah. Maybe you should explain this stage because it's an interesting one. I guess you haven't gotten there yet.
So these blocks, if I do it correctly, I can get an early cycle. I'm gonna try to do that. I don't think I'm gonna. I died just before entering that part.
Dang, that sucks, dude.
So yeah, if you get there really quickly, you can skip having to wait like another time in a block. Yeah, okay, I'm not getting it. So yeah, I wait here rather. So I don't skip the cycle, but it's fine. And here is another skip.
We haven't really decided on a name, but as a meme, I kept calling it like a water cycle or whatever, because like whatever it used to be before, it was just really bad.
It's not really like, I don't know if you can say it's a skip, because like
It's not really a skip, it's just getting an early cycle.
Yeah, if
So.
you go really fast, you get an early cycle, like by going under the water really quickly. I'm gonna try something cool here. Normally, you remember in 1-3 where's a tap chasing you here and breaking the parts of, like, you know, the ground. And right here, just did an egg jump to go over and skip that, like, cutscene that makes him appear. So he
Did you
doesn't
get it
chase
first
me
try?
now. No, second try.
Okay, so then you're losing time to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
So-
one of those swag strats, one of those swag egg gems that actually like loses time if you don't get it first try. There's a lot of those in the game, which is why I'm not really like going for them. I think Sharky's been trying to do some of them, but the issue with it is just like they're really not safe. If you know how to do them consistently, however, and I think Sharky's a lot more consistent at them than me, then it's totally worth like attempting at least some of them, depending on like how much time they save. If like you think a second is worth it, then you can do it. Those seconds add up like over time, so you know the ones you can do, like if you know you can do it, it might be worth it to go for it. But again, it's only like a second in most cases.
But yeah, I did this just to show it off because I think it's cool. Like, you do an egg jump
Good.
very
That touch
precisely, and you get high enough to skip the cutscene. I think it's just cool. Okay, so here another zip, like you saw in 2-4. Oh, the ball, it went like weirdly.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it's kind of the same concept. You collect the ball, and
You do the skip way differently. It's weird.
oh, oh wait,
At least I don't
I'm
know
doing
which-
it wrong.
I don't know which setup you used for the first one, but I didn't do it the same way you do this one. So yeah, by just like
Oh, what?
spinning it out by the left, you can just kind of like,
Okay.
oh, I didn't get it first try either. Oh, there we go. I got it
I'm not
second
getting
try.
it. I'm getting weird stuff happening.
Uh,
Okay, got it.
Sometimes you can get
I
like
got
an
hit, but
invisible arrow ball, and
I
you're
got
just kind of
hit.
riding on it.
I got hit by the fireball, but Baby Mario is up there with me. You're ahead of me now. That's funny.
Yeah, somehow. This is why I shouldn't get tilted during vases whenever I die, because it's possible to like still win. My weak points.
So, oh,
Yeah, this
I
room
kept-
is another one of
this
those
room
rooms
is a
that I was talking
mess.
about. It's just a mess, and like eventually, like it's just hard to optimize something with like this small community we have. So these rooms are just kind of like, right now. We'll get there eventually.
so how does Zape work? I don't know if you explained fully. It's like
I think you know more about it than I do, so you go ahead and explain it.
So basically, the ball gets in the wall, and since Yoshi, the game is trying to put Yoshi on top of it, it puts Yoshi inside a wall, and when you're inside a wall, you go up very quickly. So that's how we skip stuff.
That sounds about right. Depending on how you do it, though, you can like yeah, you can get different effects. Like, for example, getting an invisible arrow ball. Ooh, that was really close. Oh, okay, that was a perfect fight. Nice. Stuff.
No. Oh.
Make sure you don't get eaten.
Yeah, but I didn't hit him, and that's bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's unfortunate. Essentially learned how to do it quickly through you, so. That's how you do this boss a bunch. So, Baby Wario is kind of an interesting character because he's one of the babies that actually isn't always with you. I just completely didn't progress the cutscene. Nice. Yeah, so he leaves us right now, and we can actually no longer switch to him. The 4 levels we just played, in which we were able to switch to him, are also the only levels in the game in which where you can actually switch to Baby Wario. The last baby we'll be getting is similar to that. So really, you just get the main 3 here, and they're just your squad for like basically the entire game, except for like a few levels where you can switch to babies that are only accessible in that level. Why they did that, I'm not sure. It might be because of like the way they work. It's somehow like tied to like the levels. I'm not sure. But either way, we just have Baby Mario, Baby Peach, and Baby DK mostly. And fortunately, they're also the most useful babies. Baby Wario is kind of more like a gimmick. It's not really useful in any scenario other than where we're forced to use him. Like there aren't any like potentials for him like to get skips or whatever, as far as we're aware.
Yeah.
Because like again, at least Baby DK has like the super slide and all, whereas like you just move with Baby Wario and he has a magnet. Like that's it. There's not much more to it than that. It's actually possible to get an instant ground pound. I didn't get it there. It's the more likely spot I would usually get it at. So for some of these stones, you got a ground pound to make them fall. For some of them, you just gotta step on them. There's no real clear indication as to which ones you need to do what for. I got an instant ground pound there. That's cool. So if you hold down for a certain amount of time, that's when you like ground pound. But if like you time it really well, you can actually ground pound the moment you hit the floor, and it just instantly releases the ground pound. It's great. But it's also really hard to do, which is why you don't see that happen often. Oh my lord. I'm messing up the movement here. It's okay. Did you overtake me? You totally overtook me. What happened? Nice.
So
this is there you go. You go ahead. You talk.
It's
It's
a pretty long autoscroller. It's kind of weird because like okay, this is I think they wanted to like remind you of like 2-1. I think in Yoshi's Island on the Super NES. It's basically the same kind of autoscrollers with just blocks and rectangles falling down, and it just goes up and you have to wait. Yeah.
That's really, like, there's not much more to it than that. Also, this one is kind of, like, unforgiving, though, because if you don't step on the right stones, like, right there, you would have gotten crushed. Like, you could have saved yourself with a neck jump. If I didn't move to the left there, it went through that small gap. That's what you're supposed to do. If you don't make it, you're dead.
Same here. I need to stay here. I need to go there on the little square. If you don't do that, then you're too low.
Yeah.
I mean, if you do it for the first time of your life, obviously, you like... It's kind of weird to know where to go.
Yeah, I remember getting like messed up by that. It was like, oh, I didn't know I was supposed to go to like the tiny rock. I don't know. It's happened like when I first started out running this game. It happened a few times where I died on this level. Right, that's pretty much it for this level. As you can see, as indicated by the ground here, the gold ring is like right here.
Yeah. I think for Dash 2 coming up is a pretty interesting stage. You're supposed to use like for the whole level, you're supposed to ride cards, but they're really, really slow.
Oh yeah, they're painfully slow.
So you're just gonna skip them. Why not?
There's actually one that's extremely fast. They made really okay, so this level is called high speed like kart race, but really there's only one that's fast. It's literally faster to just run than it is to take those minecarts. I think when they called him fast, they compared him to the other babies and not Baby Mario.
I think so, because it's actually faster than the other babies.
Okay.
So the thing is, since you're supposed to use cards, like the cards break enemies, like they just kill them. So there are a lot of enemies on your way, especially
Yeah.
the spiky ones. The developers, I don't know if
Oh
it
my lord.
like
What?
I
Get
think
in
that,
the pipe.
Oh.
Used it like 3 times.
I think that the developers love those spiky enemies that those taps.
I think they hated them because they like kind of put them like in places where you would easily kill them with the cart. I think
Yeah,
they were just
but-
like, hey, here's this tap. Please kill it. Please kill all of these with
There's
like
a
the
level.
minecart.
There's a level that you're not gonna see in this category, which is the extra level of Word 5. Oh, I forgot to get a Shy Guy. It's fine. I didn't do the skip. So you're gonna watch RDV do the skip that I failed.
I'm gonna attempt it, yeah.
So he's taking a Shy Guy, and are you doing it?
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, okay, so
okay.
when you first hit the piranha plant, there's some frames where you actually can, like, go through it. So that way we can enter the piranha plant. We can enter the piranha plant. No, we can enter the pipe faster. If you also get hit and have invisibility frames, you can do the same thing, but that's slower. Because getting your baby back is, like, yeah. There's also the high-speed minecart, like, the only high-speed minecart in, like, the game, I think. Well, I'm not sure about the game, but in the level. All of them are super slow. That one's extremely fast.
Yeah.
What is this? Consistency? What is that? It's a foreign concept to them.
So I was saying, by the way, the level extra of Word 5, the ones you unlock by getting a lot of points, like points in every level, they're just the spiky enemies, the taps. They're just everywhere on the map. It's like it's weird. I don't know. I don't know what they wanted to do, but I don't know. I think they love this type of enemies.
I think it's because like there's an extra challenge to them, so they were like, "Oh, we want to make this hard." Like, as in you can't eat them or whatever. You can just push them, and like they don't like. It's not that easy to kill them versus like all the other enemies. So I guess they just wanted to make it like harder.
Oh,
Oh, what happened?
I had to throw an egg to do the thing correctly. Visitor Scholar is very scary.
Oh, it is.
I don't know what to say else. Like,
It's so scary. I'm taking this checkpoint. I'm not even gonna skip it.
oh really?
Yeah, I do it every time because
I s-
I know myself well enough to know that not taking it is like the biggest risk,
To be
the
honest,
biggest risk ever. Like,
to be honest, I skipped the checkpoint and I regret it now because
don't die, Sharky.
yeah,
Sharky.
because if I die, I
if
just
you die, it's over.
yeah.
Unless I also mess up 5-5 skip. Which, would that ever happen, J dude? I'm sorry.
Oh, I almost fell.
Don't fall.
Oh.
As much as I'd like to win, don't actually die on the stage.
It's not a very long
Ooh.
Scholar. It ends pretty soon, but it's like the scariest one, I think.
Oh yeah, it's really scary because there's like instant death below you all the time. Even
Yeah.
like 5-5, which will look pretty scary
No,
too. No, dude! No, not like this!
Okay, yeah.
Oh, no, dude. Ah. That's
my God.
unfortunate. Oh, the camera was like weird there.
Okay, wait. Okay.
It's okay, there's enough things I can mess up. You know I have before. That's really unfortunate, dude.
Again, what? The game doesn't like me. Okay, no, this is a mess. I should just probably...
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
God.
The game is really not on your side today, man. That's just, oh.
Let me take the checkpoint. Oh my god, I'm so much behind now. Yeah. I was very close to not dying, by the way. Like, I barely didn't land
Oh,
on
I forgot
the
to
cloud.
do the thing that Jay wanted me to do here because it's faster. It's okay. I entered 4-4, which introduces these number balls. So I threw the number ball there. We need to get 3 to actually get through that door that I just passed. But but with egg jumps we can get them a little faster. There's one right here where you're supposed to enter another door, but I'm... Ooh, sick. Yeah, you were supposed to get that through different means, but you know, we're speedrunners. We don't play by the rules.
Also, I should mention it's possible with task tools to skip the end of the autoscroller in 4-3 that I'm doing right now, because we skip a trigger. It's possible, but very hard. You have to time very well, very good flutters. Was almost
I
gonna
can
die.
count, don't worry.
And it's like 5 seconds faster, and it's not worth to attend because there is no known way to manipulate the good RNG for like it to get where we want to.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh.
This is one of those rooms that's also just a mess. You're supposed to ride a platform over lava, and I like to be able to see. There we go. There you go. So you're supposed to ride a platform over like a lava pool, but you can just jump off of the bats. However, every enemy in this game just has like really specific weird hitboxes. And so do these bats. Their hitbox can be really unforgiving. But hey, I did it. Alright, I'm entering the boss here. This boss might remind you of Reznor. Remember those pink balls we saw before? There's gonna be like 6 of them, and we get to spin this wheel to turn, you know, the wheel on at the top of the screen where the pink balls are gonna appear. If you want to hit the pink one, there's gonna be red ones that we aren't supposed to hit. There we go. This boss actually has like 4 like HP. They're not really that consistent with like the HP amounts. Like usually Mario bosses either have like 3 health or like, you know, 6 health or maybe 5. It feels very consistent depending on the game. This game, I don't know. Oh, that's okay. I missed a throw. I missed a throw, but it's fine. After this phase, we cannot actually progress the boss in this phase. We gotta wait until right now. There we go. That was a pretty alright boss fight, actually. No, I think I missed once. Not sure. Either way, pretty solid.
And I'm just entering the boss.
All right. So this is Baby Bowser's Castle. We actually completely neglected the story of this game, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know exactly what it's about. The reason they kidnap, you know, Baby Luigi is because apparently he has star power, and you know, Baby Bowser wants star power. Actually, no, Bowser from the future wants star power, which is what this guy is. So he just kind of murdered himself. I don't get it. I should pay more attention to like the actual text, but no. So the 5th and final baby we get to play as is Baby Bowser, believe it or not, because he falls down from his like castle, lands on Yoshi, and he's just like, "Hey, I want to go back to my castle, and I like, you know, I like riding on your back, Yoshi. I want to do that some more." You know, this guy also has, in my opinion, the funniest cry. Because it fits him super well. Like I don't know, the cry in Yoshi's Island is a little the cries in this game are a little but then you get Baby Bowser, which has like the most like fitting cry for him, because it sounds like an obnoxious little child who's not getting what he wants, and it just fits him super well. So Baby Bowser's main mechanic is that he can actually spit fire. I want that to go off screen.
You cannot lake with him, by the way.
Also, yeah, there we go. That's it. It's so good. I don't think my audio is playing on stream though, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, you basically don't want to get hit. So you don't ever hear his cry. So yeah, you can spit fireballs, and you can't lick. You can still throw eggs. Oh my lord. I'm sad that my audio isn't playing.
But yeah, you cannot get the eggs from licking enemies since you cannot lick.
Yeah. These next 4 worlds are kind of gonna be ice themed. So Baby Bowser is pretty helpful for those because he can melt ice. That's why like maybe Wario's just like uninteresting because like he doesn't allow for like interesting movement. I guess Baby Peach in that regard also doesn't. Now that I think about it, but with Baby Bowser you actually get like fire, which is cool. It's gonna be ice blocks in later levels that we can melt using him. And he's gonna be also very useful for the boss, although I think it's faster to do it without Baby Bowser. It's just a lot more risky.
Oh, what?
Oh, there you go. That was this really loud, obnoxious, like whiny scream, and I love it. So good. Definitely my favorite cry. Like hands down. Okay, so these next two levels are known for being pretty hard. So hopefully they'll go pretty okay. Maybe even good. So we switch back to Baby Mario here at the beginning because it's easier to move with him.
Are you attempting the egg jump?
Which one?
Right here. No.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Not this one. I am, however, going to be doing another egg jump somewhere. The one that is, like, more worth it. So we're going to switch to Baby Peach here. Are you going to attempt it?
I think, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck. Because it's really hard.
So, what he's doing RDV right now, I'm gonna do it with Mario. So you
can't see
cannot
the
go
code.
up the wind. You actually have to do an egg jump to get to the platform he just got on. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. It's actually pretty hard. This one is like one of the hardest. It's also scary because if you miss it, then you die.
How many egg
Basically.
jumps do you need? Like 2?
No, one.
Oh,
Like, you need
okay.
one egg jump.
Could look into that more. Yo, so I actually switched to Baby Mario here. You're supposed to take Baby Bowser through all of this section. But as I mentioned before, you can do an egg jump to jump over this set of... Oh, that's bad. Okay, there we go. That was good. If you run out of X there... if you run out of X there, you essentially get soft-locked because it's too high to jump out of by normal means. So that's why taking Baby Mario here can be quite risky if you're not good at egg jumps.
Okay, I'm doing the egg jumps.
Good luck.
What? Okay, I didn't get it. Okay.
Ooh. Ah, I missed the thing here. Can't do the movement that I usually do here now.
I don't know if I go for it again or just do the normal thing.
Depends on do you want to play it risky or do you want to play it safe. If you play it risky, there's a chance that you fall further behind. Whereas if I just have one death now, which is pretty likely with like 5-4 or whatever.
Because
Okay.
I feel like doing it. Yeah, please get up. Go. Okay, I'm not doing it. I'm going back on the platform.
Either way, it's a cool strat, but it's really hard.
Yeah.
So like again, if you're not good at deck jumps or just starting out, don't ever do that. Speaking of wanting to like start out with this game, it's a little hard because like there's so little like resources on it. Because literally, like you'd be surprised at how little people have actually like tried to run the game, and it's just like, we are going to be trying to work on like a wiki soon, trying to document everything we know, which is quite a decent amount of information. But yeah. This is a really bad room that I'm in right now. So there's gonna be... This is a pretty infamous room. So there's these pink balls dropping from the sky, these pink bouncy balls, and they will screw you.
No! I got stuff.
Oh
Okay.
no, dude. Oh, Sharky, no.
Yeah, so
That's unfortunate.
if you don't have any more eggs while being stuck in that little pit, you have to restart the level.
Oh, this is awkward. Oh, okay, cool. You can still hit me there. So, up next, there's a ski section. And, yeah. There's not much more to say about it. You can just jump, and that's the only thing you can do here. Don't get hit by rocks, because they slow you down, like that one. For the rest of this room, you actually don't have to, like, jump at all. Because, like, you have enough speed to clear each gap. But starting with the next room, things are going to be a little more tricky than that. Just trying to concentrate on remembering like what to do where, and I already messed up. Okay, you don't actually have to jump for that first jump there. That jump is pretty tricky because you actually need to kind of like do 2 jumps, but you don't really have to do 2 jumps. You have to clear 2 gaps,
Oh.
and it's a little tricky. All right, that was the end of that level. Luckily, the pink ball wasn't much of a problem.
Panda penguin is weird.
Oh yeah, the bumpties are like really bad enemies. I'm sorry if you like penguins, but like the bumpties in this game are really bad because they're just the biggest trolls. They can easily like bump you and kill
What
you.
is Baby Mario doing?
Yeah.
Yes.
You've probably seen some of that. Well, for those that watch Woolly World, you probably know how bad the bumpties can be. So yeah, they're kind of pretty bad in this game as well.
I cannot do egg jumps anymore, dude. I don't know. Like,
I'll just avoid having to do them then.
oh, and okay, whatever.
Oh, the chief oh no. Sharky, no.
I don't know what I'm doing. I should have already finished this level like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, it's not been that long yet.
I think it is.
Alright,
Let's
so
just get the checkpoint, you know what?
yeah. Same. So I damage boosted through that stilt guy over there. I did also at the start of this stage, I did a little trick. Oh, I wasn't supposed to switch to Baby DK yet. Well, whatever. You can keep him here. At the start of this level, we did a stiltless trick, similar to the one we did in 2-7. I got a first try, which is always nice. It's a little more tricky because you gotta like time your flutter as well, because it's really like easy to lose height. There we go. I timed the jump out well. Nice. That's always cool. Kind of scared there. If I scared anyone in chat, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm scaring myself now. I'm taking this like really safe. Speaking of that, I just wasted that egg. So we took this key because down here is a there you go. Down here is a locked door that we want to go through. And I want to switch back to Baby Bowser here. Actually, that's not the point where you switch. There is the post. Because Baby Bowser makes the boss a lot easier and a lot safer, a lot faster. If like you're not good at like, if you don't have 6x with you, which I don't, then it's like really slow. Basically, we can hit this boss with the fireballs, and otherwise you'd have to hit him with your eggs. And if you run out of eggs, you have to wait for Shy Guys to drop out of this really big stilt guy. So this is nice because we essentially just have like infinite eggs to hit him with. Well, not really eggs, but they save the same. Fire and eggs save the same purpose in this game. Ah, I didn't get it. So it's actually possible to immediately knock him back into the lava. Let's see if I can get it last time. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's actually really tight. Glad I got the shred off. That's cool. You don't actually need to hit him twice if you're fast enough. But it's really tight. This is like the most brutal scene in the game. Just the Shy Guys drown in lava, and it's just like the worst tragedy behind the hosting desk. Just he couldn't take that. That was a little too much Shy Guy death. Yeah, so that's how you were supposed to. How Sharky just did that jump is like how you're supposed to clear those 2 gaps. I messed it up and just jumped for both of them, which is really, really hard because it gives you less time to like actually make the jumps because you keep speed from having cleared the first gap without jumping.
Okay,
Ooh.
almost didn't make.
Nice. As in, nice that you got it, of course. So we lose Baby Bowser here. Yeah, for whatever reason, Kamek and Bowser are trying to like figure out which of the babies is like the magical one, the one that has the star power. Did they not like? Does this game not take place after Yoshi's Island? Because they should know that Baby Luigi is always the special baby. It's like that for every Yoshi's Island game, like all 3 of them. There's actually 3 Yoshi's Island games. This again is Yoshi's Island 2, really, but they probably renamed it to just get more attention for it. Also starting out with another auto-scroller here, but this one isn't the worst. I can do a minor optimization if I get more points, which might sound a little weird considering this is any percent. Try and
Yeah, if you get like, it's possible to get all like 30 stars before even entering the second room, and since the second room is not an auto-scroller, it's actually faster to get as many stars as possible because it freezes the game less. Like usually when you hit a meter ring, when you enter a meter ring, it gives you 10 stars, and like the time freezes more and more as like you're taking the stars. If you're less than 10 stars short to 30, the game is gonna give you less stars. So no, it's always faster to have.
Oh, don't get killed now.
Oh.
Yeah. I can also make red X by making them bounce. Basically, X bounce 3 times in this game, and actually I think they bounce twice. Every bounce basically makes it go to a different color. If it bounces once, it will become yellow. If it bounces twice, it will become red. And red X gives you 2 stars each. Like if you like make a hit at enemy. That was dumb. Why did I just like throw it down there and make this like a million times more unsafe for myself? Oh, that's not smart. There you go. Let's see if I can get those. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get 30 stars before the end, but again, it's still like slightly faster. It's like the slight optimization you
This
can do.
is probably
in
the
here.
most minor optimization in the whole game.
Yeah, basically. But, I mean, we can do it. We have to wait anyway, so like, why not go for it? I'm gonna try to bounce a few X here to make this still fast. There we go, 2 stars. Nice. So after this, like,
Oh,
when
what?
we enter this next room, we get free movement here. Ooh, okay, that was really close. So this level is actually kind of like a throwback to 1-2 from the original game. Like
Jumps
with the
falling.
chomps in the background coming in and like destroying the ground. It's something. So actually, they also brought back the train jump that chases you. You can hear him right now. You can't hear him anymore because he's too far away. If I play well, then you won't hear him at all. Okay, still don't hear him. Cool. Okay, well now you hear him. Okay, you can't actually see him, but he's there. Trust me. Nice. That completes 5-1. We're starting to slowly run out of the auto-scrollers, by the way, for those that don't like him. I mean, I don't think anyone really likes them, but I can stand them. 5-5 is really the only one left. This is 5-2. It's another athletic level. If you missed this song, well, it's back. There's a lot of death and a lot of birds in this stage. And a lot of enemies to worry about. Which is like the main challenge here. We're gonna skip this checkpoint because I have enough faith in myself that I won't die now. And now that I set that, you know.
Hit, you're gonna die right away.
Yeah. How it works. Well, I got hit. Does that count? Okay, so we're gonna do a little camera manipulation here to actually make that Goonie spawn sooner. Those birds are called Goonies, by the way, in case you weren't aware. Gonna do a little egg jump here for optimization. Get it. There we go. Second try. Still faster than doing it normally. Jump off this bird to reach this platform. Oh, okay. To not reach the platform. There we go. Oh, okay. This is interesting. This is a mess right now. Yeah. Depending on how you move your camera, these goonies can have different spawn points. Okay, I'm pretty sure they should both be here now. Nope. Okay, she can't actually jump on that one. Now I can, and now the other one's there. This is just a mess. Are you serious? Oh my lord. Okay, can I just... What? Okay, they're both here. There we go. That room's just always kind of a mess. But yeah, the camera there kind of determines like whether or not you can get cycled there with the birds. That is thing. Alright, well that takes care of that level. Next up is 5-3, a level that I've messed up here at BSG plenty of times. So I'm hoping I can show off a good 5-3 here today.
With the new egg jump.
I mean, the egg jump is kind of irrelevant. Like, if I don't get it, it's whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, the other strats, I've messed them up a lot more. This song is also not the worst. Some people like this song the most in the game. I'm pretty sure someone in the community likes this song really, like, a lot, by a lot. Ooh, don't fall off the platform now. Go. Did you get the strat? Oh, okay, you were a few stars short, but I mean, still, like, that's good. Maybe being 4 stars short is, like, good. Still faster than not getting them. It's kind of worth it in any percent we have a strat where we collect as many stars as we can. Attempt a strat here, I'll explain it once. Okay, I got it first try. This one is really difficult. You can bounce off of those enemies to actually, like, you know, get up to the pipe sooner. Ah, dang, I missed the egg jump again. Oh, okay. I wanted to kill it. There we go. Okay, didn't get another egg jump there. Just trying some really small egg jumps to just save, like, the tiniest amount of time. That's okay.
By the way, DV, I can still get ahead of you because of 5-4. Just saying.
Oh, I know. I'm still worried. Don't worry. I'm always worried. Ooh, okay. Okay, that was a mess. So if you actually, that last bush there, actually returned the little joke from Yoshi's Island where if you go behind a really specific bush, a shy guy will be on your back and you'll have to recollect your baby. Yeah, that's actually in this game as well. It was in the last bush you saw there, but we jump over it because of course it's like slower. So 5-4 is a really hard stage in my opinion. 5-4 and 5-7 are both really tricky stages. It's definitely noticeable that like we're near the end of the game. This game only has 5 worlds, by the way, versus the 6 worlds that most other Yoshi games have. Although somehow it's still one of the longer ones. Like this category is like right now world record is 147. I'm gonna have to focus here for a little bit. I just want to not get hit by spikes, basically. They're instant death. If I miss this ground pound here, I might die. Okay, I didn't die. Nice. So you can't actually really cancel out with ground pounds, or at least not fast. So if you don't get hit by the pink balls there, you're kind of screwed. You're just dead.
Oh, I forgot this strat.
I like Yoshi sounds, then cool. Oh, okay, don't get stuck between the rocks now, attempting to do an egg jump. That would have been bad. Did someone turn up like the audio because that was really loud? I was able to like hear that through the headphones. Cool. Yeah. The sounds of like the rocks hitting the floor are like my favorite. They're so like loud and nice bang. So over here, this is a little difficult. So we don't want to actually write these platforms like you were supposed to for basically the entire level. So we're gonna. Oh, how did my? Oh, I had a
What?
red egg. I know what happened there.
What did you try to do? I didn't see.
Oh, okay. So I tried to do like I was in the section where I died when I was practicing. Basically, I didn't know my red egg was like at the front. Oh, I can just throw right there. Okay. When I use
Oh,
the
I
green.
see,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. So I just died by those like I just died by the spikes there because it didn't actually destroy the spikes.
Pretty easy skip. You can just align yourself with the wall and it's free. Unless
Yeah.
you have a red egg.
Good stuff, dude. Good job on getting that first try. It's looking over.
Thank you.
I do think that's actually like a pretty tricky like skip to get. It's easy to miss it and like lose a decent amount of time to it. It's definitely happened before to like basically everyone. Except J-Dude, because J-Dude is a literal god at the game. Right, so this is the mini boss of World 5. This is the second to last boss we'll be fighting, in fact. And this bird, well, it's a bird. Well, you were already able to tell that from the world map. But this bird just like kind of sucks. You can do a little, you can make some quick hits by ground pounding through him. Except, oh, I couldn't see myself. I thought I died. So yeah, you can ground pound through him. But you might actually not land on him. Like, the way I did it, I made sure I landed on his head. So I went through him, then landed on his head because he dropped. If that doesn't happen, you can actually ground pound entirely through him and die, because below us is instant death.
Even though you hit him.
Yeah, even though you hit him, you can still die. So don't do that. If you want to attempt this strat, it's actually pretty safe to do it for the third hit, because as long as you hit him, you won't actually, like, die as far as I'm aware. I've never, like, died that way.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
'cause the game considers you on ground wherever you are.
There we go. Again, I'm inside him right now, and I'm considered on ground. So I can move around. Cool. Yeah, don't die to this boss. It's bad. So next up is a very infamous level from this game, 5-5. And hope you guys are all excited. The crowd that we have at like the site all the way over there and not on camera. So this is 5-5, the cave that truly never ends. It is, you know, vanilla. It's a 9-minute auto scroll, like maybe more like 8:30, really, but
What?
it's really long.
However, there's a skip. I'm gonna explain it a bit because I think I don't know. You wanna me to explain it? Maybe.
I can give it a shot if you want. Although if you want to have something to talk about, sure.
So-
you worked on this skip the most, so feel free.
So right now, the camera is scrolling to the right. This is like there's only one room in this level. It's not another color like in multiple rooms. It's just one entire room of camera scrolling automatically. So the screen right now is going to the right on Erdiv's screen. Then there's a part where it goes down, and then it goes left. And basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna stay up while the screen is gonna go down. I'm gonna explain you how later. And basically we're gonna be able to navigate off screen through parts of the level that we're gonna later.
Yeah,
You're gonna
basically
see him doing it.
Yeah, the reason this works is because basically the camera's moving to the right now, and at some point the route kind of like intersects. At some point we'll be going vertically down, and we'll be intersecting with a stage that leads to the ending. So yeah, we want to like. So what we're essentially gonna do is we're gonna skip the last auto scroller trigger, which will give us free movement. If the game doesn't know what to do with like the auto scrollers, it will just give you free movement. So we're just trying to get there as fast as possible right now. So I'm almost to the point of the level where I can just kind of chill and not do anything. the skip really, even though the skip only saves like a minute and a half to 2 minutes maybe, it's still really good because like it just makes the level a lot more chill. Right now I gotta just make sure I don't like get hit or whatever, which is like the only real cause of like time loss right here. Just make sure you don't get hit or die. And like just this level gets a lot worse the more you get through it, to be honest. Like, so over here, how this camera here works is that left and right of the camera are considered walls. If you're too far below the camera, the game will kill you. But if you go off screen to the top of it, it really doesn't care that you're up there.
Exactly. It's weird.
Yeah, they never really programmed like a failsafe where if Yoshi is too high, it just kills you, which is what you would probably expect right now. So there is actually gonna be a section where that intersects with where the other scholar will be, like in a few minutes from now. So we're gonna be going backwards through a section of the level blind, which sounds really hard, but it's not.
Yeah.
So there was one guy that was like, you know, it really turned me off from like, you know, doing, you know, it kind of turned me away from the game because like you don't even have to do it when you start out. It's kind of like it's a minute and a half, but you can save that time elsewhere. But there's only like 3 points really in the level where you actually do something, which one of those points is coming up right now. So I haven't moved at all like during the you know, during this auto scrollers ever since I went off screen, and I'm about to move right here to make it so I don't fall down here. So I'm gonna have to focus a little bit. You also won't be able to hear me.
Oh no, I died. Okay, basically the thing hit me, like the explosion thing hit me, and it puts me forwards. That's really unfortunate. It's okay though, that was at the beginning of 5-5. See, if you die at the end of 5-5, it's unfortunate. You get what I mean? Because
Yeah. Oh, I got hit by the piranha plant. I do this every time. Basically, the piranha plant is like one of the enemies that doesn't despawn. So that actually still exists off screen. There's a bunch
You
of
didn't
enemies that I should have went through. No, I didn't die. I just hit him every time because I'm just an idiot. But at least it makes me. It does it does let me know that I'm actually safe. And that what I did so far is like actually correct because you're like he's on the route. Like there's no, aside from the fact that you get hit, it's like just a sign of okay, you're in you did it right. Really, you don't want to get hit, of course, but getting hit there is almost like safe, so you know that like okay, I am actually where I'm supposed to be. Because it is possible to you know, of course, not do what you're intending to do because what you're doing here is blind. You can't just check where you are. Which I think makes it look a lot more difficult. But we should know where we are. We've done the skip plenty of times.
yeah.
Yeah, if the host has anything to say, whether it be donations or just say something about the event, go ahead.
All right, sure. First of all, my name is Stixtera, and I'll be your host for the next couple of games. Of course, thank you for watching the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering. We organize monthly gatherings in the Benelux for speedrunners. We are streaming for you live from Bladel in the Netherlands. Also, thank you ESA for supporting the event and for allowing us to stream on their channel for the first time. They provide us with additional equipment as well as experience and knowledge.
So one thing I didn't point out there is that I actually jumped over a big lava pit. So that was cool. Okay. I don't have X, so I can't kill the piranha plants. But it's okay. I never do anyway. Where's Yoshi? I can hear him.
Oh.
There he is.
Oh.
So I navigate all the way backwards through the actual auto scroller. And this is the part where we actually skip a trigger. So you're just gonna lay the 3DS there? Cool.
I'm gonna
There you
just
go.
try to
So
forget.
this is where we get free movement because the game doesn't know what to do. It's really nice because not having to like finish this auto scroller is really nice. Again, it's not. Unfortunately, it doesn't skip at like that much of it, but it's interesting enough. Like the skip does make this stage actually like a nice little break before we're about to go into really hard levels. Therefore, I can definitely appreciate the skip. Also, it just makes it a few minutes you know, a minute and a half to like 2 minutes faster, which is always nice. Time safe is time safe. You know, if it was only a second and hard, then it'd be pretty irrelevant. But this is pretty relevant.
It's pretty sad that we weren't as close like the race. Because if we were doing the skip at the same time, we would like literally have time to do something. Because like we're like,
Oh, I see. Yeah. I mean, things happen. We've done races of this before with the small community we have, and playing this game is not easy. It's definitely not an easy game, and like it's really easy to just kind of like take a death and then be behind for like the rest of the. It's essentially just like a disaster into another disaster. It's. He's essentially just getting the look I get during races where I just like mess up a lot.
Also, you can do ground pounds of screen, where the parts where you have to like wait, and it's cool because it you don't hear Yoshi doing ground pound, but it checks the screen. I'm gonna concentrate for a little bit though, because I don't want to mess this up. I think I didn't mess it up.
Okay, there we go.
Let's see. That looks right for now.
What I just did there also is this stage is supposed to be pretty long, but again, because the egg jump, after you throw an egg, the game considers you on the ground. I can actually enter that floating door.
Okay, I did escape correctly.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to do that, but I did it. I'm entering 5-7 here. This is a really, oh my lord, my touchscreen is just like not cooperating today. Should probably recalibrate it at some point. But yeah, this is definitely a pretty like hard last normal level, really. I'm gonna try to not die.
It took a lot of time before we found like a consistent first room, because this first room is
It's
pretty
just
hard.
Yeah, it's definitely hard. Especially since like if these guys hit you with their eggs, I'm just gonna take a checkpoint for safety. If they hit you with your eggs, if they hit them with their eggs, why am I speaking so hard? Then it kind of messes up your flitters, and you're pretty likely to die. So that's bad. Over here, I'm gonna do a strat to get to the top of this little section faster by jumping off of these birds. Hello?
Oh, my.
Don't die.
I was like, did I forget to do the jump? And so I'm gonna.
Yeah, you should probably at least hold your 3DS.
Yeah.
Unlike me.
Let's not die in the longest level ever.
Yeah.
There we go.
Alright. Didn't do the strat correctly with the birds, but oh, that's not gonna make it. Okay. So we have a. Have you actually done a Super Baby Mario section before, or is this the first one you see in the entire run? I think it's the first one.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it is the only one you seem to run.
Yeah, because there's a lot of bonus rooms that have already had them up until this point. But again, this is any percent, so you don't really like go in there because there's like no point. Okay, it's fine.
Hello, Yoshi's here. You see him. I'm gonna try to kill the piranha plant off screen. It's faster.
That's the thing I didn't do.
Okay, I did. So you heard him die, maybe, if my sound is.
I think
stream.
my sound was playing.
Yeah, makes sense. But as you can see, the plant is not on screen anymore. Because I killed it, and it's faster.
So over here, it's faster to just take these damage boosts than it is to wait for the, to actually use the
Platforms, yeah.
the 4 platforms that you spin. That was actually a pretty solid 5-7 aside from like the vertical section with the birds. So that was pretty good. Again, World 5 is really difficult, and there's like just a ton of like things that can hit you and a ton of things that could kill you. I'm entering 5-8 now. I think it's called. Okay.
I don't know.
So
You're gonna.
I'm gonna just have to see. We actually get all the babies back for this for whatever reason. They're just kind of here fighting. I don't know how they ended up here because I don't pay attention to the story. But yeah, Baby Bowser wants to get back to his castle. He's also kind of worried we might be going after his treasure. But for now, he doesn't really care. So he's just gonna come with us. We actually won't be playing these two at all during this level. It's just the Baby Mario level all the way. So, you know. But if you want to play as these guys, you totally can.
This is a trick that the reveal also did. So enter the door because the game considers Yoshi on the ground for 2 frames, so you just enter the door and not have to do the long level. However, this is also one of the levels that I'm gonna show in like the after the race in the showcase. And I forgot to reset again. Oh my god. Yeah, just to show you how it is to actually like get them in the walls.
Yeah, so I just did a strat there called backtrack. It's a lot more risky than this actually like going forward. But I recently learned how to do it, and it saves not
Again.
Yeah, it's not much, but I mean,
it's minor and it's cool. I think it's cool to do it.
Yeah, I mean, if you know how to do it, it's not really the hardest thing in the world either. So I mean, it's pretty worth it. I think figuring out just like the route is the hardest part, but I've kind of just like given myself some visual cues as to what to do. Anyway, the room I just entered, oh, that's nice. You can actually go into 5 rooms. They all lead to the same room eventually. You get into the rooms by different babies, and they all focus on like different babies. It's essentially like how Yoshi's Island had like the last, the 4 number doors at the end. But except here, they all utilize a baby's ability, and I think that's a pretty cool twist on it. So I'm entering the final boss here, and Baby Bowser essentially just for whatever reason doesn't trust us anymore because this is supposed to be his room or whatever. So he turns evil. He was already evil, but he's just stupid. So we're fighting him now.
I'm gonna try to do a fast strat with Baby Mario here. If I can do it. Okay, never mind. You can like go in the spikes and go further to again gain time, but it's risky and yeah, I failed it.
Do you happen to know, by the way, how much time the last 2 phases of Bowser take until time happens?
What do you mean?
Because I might Bob J, dude.
Oh, I think it's about 1 minute, maybe a bit less or a bit more. I don't remember, but it's about 1 minute.
That would be satisfying. I don't think it's gonna happen though. That looks really tight. Nah, I can't. Dang.
That looks likely, actually. Maybe.
I'd have to have a good final phase. Okay, that is really good. So again, you can actually like make this fight faster by ground pounding through Bowser rather than on top of him, and you can actually also hit Bowser like while he's trying to get up. For whatever reason, he doesn't have invincibility frames like before he jumps. When he jumps, he does actually half them. So this is the actual final boss. It's very reminiscent of the final boss of Yoshi's Island. Although I'll agree that this one is less epic, but I do like the fact that you basically play all 4 babies, and you just gotta like hit Bowser with 4 eggs. I think it's kind of cool. Even though I would say the final boss of Yoshi's Island is definitely a lot more epic. I'd say this is still pretty cool.
It's a backtrack. I hope not to miss it, yeah.
Don't miss it. Ooh.
Like, I do backtrack so often that I don't even remember about the original route. So I have to do backtrack anyway.
Bowser's really just like screwing me with these rocks.
Oh my god. I was almost gonna die.
Don't die.
It's fine, I didn't die.
Yeah, I think this might actually also be are the rocks dependent on RNG? I think so. So I'm not getting. Oh my lord! Yeah, I'm getting pretty bad luck here as well.
How many
You win
shows
today,
have
Jay,
you
dude.
missed
You
yet?
win today.
How many shows have you missed yet?
Okay. What? I've missed a few. Fine. I think I need to make 1 or 2 more hits. I haven't actually kept too much. I haven't actually kept track of it. Oh, there we go.
Oh, GG.
Oh, are you serious? I think I like. No, okay. This is not beating him, but it does definitely beat the run that he bopped me with about a year ago or so. So I mean, it's just cool to see how far I've come and how far the game has come in general. This is a completely different run than from when we started out.
Was that time?
No.
Oh,
No. I'll be sure to call it out. That was not time yet. There's still some cutscenes after this, and we essentially just end time. Well, there's been a discussion on whether or not where we should do time. There's about like 30 seconds left or whatever. So.
Yeah, according to speedrun.com, JDude's PB is 150.40, so...
Oh, okay, I'm beating his speedrun.com PB, but he has an unrecorded PB.
Oh, okay.
So he doesn't have video. He's not updated it. It just doesn't have the video. He just did it in the race. Either way, ooh, this is gonna be close. Ooh. Either way, it's actually a PB.
Also, I did 4 jumps in a row.
Come on.
Nice.
How much was it? Like, what was JDude's PB?
150.
JDude's PB 150.40, yeah.
Okay, time's coming up soon. Time. Get destroyed, Jay! I get my revenge! Oh, that's so satisfying. Basically, the meme is that like at one point I got a world record in this game and Jay bought me back the next day by like 5 minutes. It's been a meme ever since. I've never beaten him since that day, up until today. Oh my lord.
What? I hit Bowser with an egg and it didn't hit him. That's weird. What?
Ooh.
He jumps right away. Okay, and I want my egg now. Just gonna damage boost because it's faster.
This credit stream is also like really relaxing
Finally.
and chill. It's so rewarding to get here after a run.
Oh yeah,
Sounds
definitely.
really nice. Yeah. You can actually egg jump with those big eggs. I actually tried when like there was nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Oh, that was super satisfying. I think both our runs have been pretty solid.
Yeah.
You just had some unfortunate deaths in the hopes that you
4-6.
could. Yeah, I think 4-6 really ruined it for you. I mean, though, to be fair, you tried to just show off a cool strat that maybe we'll be able to show off eventually at some point at a marathon, whether it be BSG or not. It's just really hard. So big ups to Sharky for at least like attempting it, because I would definitely back down from that.
Also, I'm gonna try to do perfect Bowser. So you have to hit him 6 times with those weird big eggs. And I'm gonna try to get him all the times. So far now, I hit him 3 times and have not missed any. Like sometimes it's hard to do like a perfect fight because at some point he starts throwing a lot of frogs and you just like he keeps throwing them and you cannot do anything. And you have to hit him before. Yeah, like as you can see, if I wait before throwing the eggs, then he just throws too many rocks and I cannot do anything.
Oh, you've definitely like optimized this Bowser fight a lot more than I have.
Perfect fight.
Perfect fight. That's nice. You'll have to teach me that someday. That was really good. Clap. So that was a really good
But that's
Bowser fight.
PB, I just noticed.
Yeah,
that-
I PB'd.
PB.
This is actually
Jaded Bob, like
yeah.
little board.
I actually recently got back into the game, sometime before annual, and I updated all my strats, got a lot better at movement. But I was playing the Japanese version to de-rust because my PB for that is a lot like worse. So I was like, why not? My previous PB was a low 151. Which is basically the difference with this PB. So skill-wise, it's literally the same as the run that's currently up on speedrun.com.
Yeah.
Because the Japanese version is slower. It's unfortunate because it's like, in my opinion, it's much better. So, yeah, it's not gonna be too long before Sharky has time as well.
This is not sub 140 54. Sad.
It would have been with my timing.
Oh no, not even.
BOP. Actually, no, wouldn't have been. I'm lying.
Oh, it
Well, I would have been
It
by a
would.
second. Yeah, I'm kind of like for
Okay,
last
so,
last Xbox. It's the same.
time.
Time. 154 is definitely not a time to look down on, especially for like a no reset, time like a marathon when it's good. Considering how much like you've shown off, you went for the the balls to the walls 1-7 like egg jumps. You did them. I just want to thank you for actually coming out here to do this race with me. It's really cool.
It was cool. It was very cool.
Yeah, again, I personally love this game, and I'm just really sad that it doesn't get as much attention as it deserves in my head. I like it a lot. There's a lot to it. For like a small community, we've definitely done a lot of work on it, and I think that is also something.
Also,
yeah.
before you leave, we are actually going to do right after this showcase
Right,
of
yeah.
6 levels, 100%, which means collecting all the
6 of them.
flowers, red coins.
I didn't know it was 6 levels.
It's 6 levels.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Do we have right into it or yeah?
Sure. I do want to point out that if anyone's interested in potentially learning the game, we have a Discord on speedrun.com, and we're going to be documenting a lot of what we know soon on a wiki, because that would definitely be helpful. So yeah, I don't know if you guys want to like switch layout, since only Sharky is going to be doing the 100% level showcase. Because he was a madman, routed basically all of 100% except for maybe the beginning where like some of us have already like worked on it. So he kind of wants to show off like his little baby basically. Other people are interested in getting into it as well, but it's just a big time commitment as the category is currently about 4 hours and probably a lot longer on first attempts.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys want to like do any setup or okay, because we do need like I'm not doing. Yeah, well at least switch the audio to Sharky. All right.
So am I doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, maybe do you want a timer?
Why not? Actually. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
get
okay.
a timer actually. So right as I enter 1-1. So we got a countdown.
All right. Well, in 3, 2, 1, go.
So there's already a pretty hard shot here. I didn't get it. Okay, it's fine. I'm just okay. So you can with one shot get all of those 3 coins. And I think it's pretty cool. Really bad that it didn't show it off, but I mean, I didn't wanna do the level because there's a timer, but maybe I should have. I don't know.
Don't be worried about the timer.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So I need another egg. Just gonna take one here.
So yeah, 100% is just a lot more crazy than any percent because you're trying to collect all the collectibles really fast. There's similar to Yoshi's Island. There's 5 flowers in each in each level.
Oh.
They all give you 10 points each to add up on. That adds up to like 50 points on the scoreboard. Then there's 20 red coins, which are all just 1 point, and then there's the 30 stars that you can get. And combined, it's all just 100 points. So let's see if you get it. I'd say don't soft reset so that we can actually see whether or not you actually got everything.
Yeah.
And then
let's
just
do
soft
that
reset
in
whenever
depth
you-
service because we got a bonus
Okay.
game, so we don't want to do the bonus game.
And that is, in fact, 100% for 1-1.
Yeah.
So what's the next level going to be?
I just wanted to show it because it's like the first level, but
yeah.
we're
kinda
getting
get the idea.
we're getting into color levels here. We're gonna do 3-5, which is a level that introduced Wario. So I'm gonna have to do it as Wario, but I think it's still cool because there's a lot of things to show. I want to switch to Wario. We're gonna do the entire stage with him. So a lot of the red coins are just hidden, like here, for example. You have to track them with the magnets. They're all hidden everywhere. There we go.
Just watching the movement is a lot more fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Definitely excited for people to try 100%.
I love this part right here. Get hack. Okay.
Nice X jump there. Didn't know you did that for this level.
Yes. I do want to have the red coins. Like, I'm doing this safer than I should because the red coins can disappear after some time if you start.
Who just like? Okay, that was really loud. Okay.
If you start attracting a red coin with the magnet, they're gonna disappear after some time, and you just cannot do anything. You have to restart the level.
Yeah, you can just kind of like respawn that platform by like making it go off screen, but then like also not having it spawn point on screen. So I guess the magnet is kind of cool for like these kind of levels.
I'm restarting the cycle. Oh, yeah, whatever. You know, that's fine. Let's just wait for it.
That's not that long.
Here is a very precise shot. Okay, good. That's like actually really precise because if you're a little too far left or right, like 1 pixel left or 1 pixel right, you don't get buff red coins. And here another off-screen shot.
Oh, okay, you got it. Nice. I heard it.
I got it. I didn't hear the sound of hello. Sometimes you can do it if I don't like go down too early.
The bonus game. Oh my lord.
Yeah. 9.
Wait. Are you guys messing on with the layout?
Let's go.
Epic.
So that was 100%. What?
Just don't worry about it. Just play.
Okay.
So it's fine. Oh, there you go.
So I don't know if you saw, but that was 100% on the result screen.
That's the wrong capture, you idiots. That's the wrong capture. Switch it back.
Oh.
Switch it back real
let's
quick.
Just restart the level. That's not what I want to do.
Switch it back. That's better. Okay, there you go. Go into the level. You can
Okay.
go to it now. I love you, idiots.
So I don't know if that was shown on stream because that's how it was, but yeah, that was definitely 100%. So this is
Just trust us. We know. We saw it.
So this is the level with number balls. So you're gonna finally get to see the number balls. Like if you remember in 80% the race,
We just kind of skipped over it. Just did
Yeah,
an egg
with
jump
an
and
egg.
took the door.
So here you're gonna get to see like the rooms we skipped. But before that, there's a part I don't like here, and I did it. This is very scary. Right, so let's go. So this is the door we enter in 80%. There are also 2 doors. One you need a key to unlock, and one where you don't. I'm gonna do some off-screen shot here. Let's go. First try. So,
Nice.
So usually what you have to do is to lower the lava with some switch in some room, but that's slow, so I do off-screen shots instead. Not too hard. But that was fast.
Not too hard, really. You're just like nailing the movement up until the point I started talking.
Okay, so... Oh, sorry, I forgot the number. It's okay, I can just like get back later and take like that number ball, because it's right on my way, because I'm gonna go back there later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not forgetting this one. So I can just... Okay, go up there like
Well, I
that.
mean, yeah, just bounce on the bat.
Okay, some precise shots here.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
fine.
unfortunate.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay, press R.
Okay, well,
okay, well,
that's time
I wanted
loss.
to enter the door. Yeah, that's time loss because I need to get down there.
So you can just kind of infinitely like get X here. It's pretty great.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to switch to Baby Mario.
I was like, are you gonna like switch or not?
Wait, how? Oh, yeah, I just did that. Whatever. This is a meme. Okay.
It's okay. It's a showcase. It's not an actual event.
By the way, yeah, doing this shot, that way I get the red coin.
I have this terrible habit of occasionally just saying like Twitch emotes. Really bad.
Off-screen
Cap is
shot to get a
definitely the
flower.
worst one.
Yeah, this is not too hard. Okay, let's go. So, I don't remember exactly where the number balls are. Because I need to get them by, because I lost them. I don't know which. I don't remember. Like, I'm not supposed to lose them, so I don't know where they are. I think I just. Yeah, I didn't get them. Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, this is annoying. I'm gonna go into this room first to like do something, and then I'm gonna get back the number balls.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, I didn't get that flutter.
Oh, there you
Let's
go.
go. Okay.
It's crazy to me you figured all this stuff out basically by yourself.
So yeah, let's get back into this room. I wanna get some experts before like actually getting them bubbles. Wait, what am I doing? I'm entering the wrong door.
This is train wreck, dude.
Okay.
Okay, you should have gotten more.
Oh, what? The joke is dead now.
The joke is dead.
Okay,
we
so-
don't actually need the number balls
Yeah,
at all.
we don't need number balls.
Even in 100%, we don't do the level as intended.
Yeah, it's actually slower. You can just like, you can just go there and. Yeah.
There
Okay,
you go.
let's go. So yeah, we don't need the number balls. Do I have everything? Yeah.
Showcase was supposed to be 20 minutes, right? It says 10.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be. Yeah,
That's supposed to be 20
minutes. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to show the result screen.
yeah.
But
It's okay, he got it, just don't worry about it.
if you
Yeah.
saw, like, I paused before actually finishing the stage. I had like everything but 2 red coins, and I got them on the last run.
Yeah,
Whatever.
not cheated for sure.
Yeah. I think this level is pretty cool too. Just going up there with
So far, it's very similar to any 20%. Except for this part, you don't actually go here.
got buffered coins.
Oh, ooh, okay, well, you're gonna back immediately. If you get hit and you just, like, tongue the bubble that has Paper Mario contained, like, if you get him back really fast, you don't actually lose, like, a star point, which is really important in 100%
Yeah.
because for some levels, the star route is extremely tight. Also, that was a
And the
nice little skip.
bosses. Also, yeah, that's skip. You just use the fact that Baby Kong,
Baby Kong.
Baby, oh, Baby
Baby
Donkey
Kong,
Kong, his eggs, when they touch a wall or anything like a ground or an obstacle, it just explodes and it takes what's around, so we can just skip it.
That's
Also,
great.
egg jump. Okay, gateway. There's like an entire square of birds there. It's annoying. Oh, I forgot shot.
Nice.
Yeah, I forgot that one.
Oh,
Oh, it's fine.
you just played any percent, probably messed up your muscle memory if we did
Yeah.
for yourselves a little bit. It's like they kind of overlap, kind of like at some places, and then they don't.
What?
Ooh.
Okay, I tried to flutter, didn't work or something. It's fine, we're just there. Okay. That's the last room. Do I have everything? Yeah. I don't have any. Oh no!
What did you do?
Okay, I'm going to do something. Wait.
Oh, what happened?
I killed myself because I missed a flower. Basically, I know
okay.
which one now. Why did I miss it? Oh my god. So I get by here. This is probably actually gonna be over 20 minutes now. Which is sad. Makes me sad because
It's cool to me that works, by the way. Like the fact that the PK's explosive X is like actually collect the coins, the flowers. It's cool.
what? Oh,
I'm getting nervous now. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I want to say right now, like the last level I kept for this showcase is the coolest one. I'm not gonna explain more, but stay until the end because like the last level is super cool. Yeah, this is the flower I miss here, right there. That's the one I completely forgot about. Let's get on the bird.
Yeah, this bird section is just kind of like the worst because again the
Sometimes
hitboxes aren't that great.
Okay,
and, like
it's
ah
what? Okay.
This section is just a mess. If something goes wrong, everything goes wrong. Oh my lord. Just went through. Yeah, their hitboxes are like really messy. Sometimes it looks like you should totally be getting them, but then you don't.
And can a bird just get me up there? Okay, it's fine. Those are here.
Yeah.
I need to get some stars with a cloud here. Need not to forget.
Don't forget the stars. Well, I mean, you can get that one.
Yeah, but then I need.
You need like 2 more right now.
Oh, there's a cloud here for safety. Like if you have to get stars, you can just take this hidden cloud. The red one here. And nice.
Ooh.
So I
You could
okay,
make
but
it
I'm gonna try to recover with the red.
you could make. Oh, maybe. Oh. Oh. Okay. I
It
thought
worked.
like usually I just like throw up to make it easy for myself, and now I realize what you were doing there. Like, what are you doing? You got the backup strats for like each level.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm just gonna
nice.
stop reset right away because
We know you got
you can
one
see,
of
I
the points,
paused.
Yeah.
when you pause, you can actually also see if you got everything or not. 2 remaining levels. 3-1 and 2-6. I think 3-1 is pretty cool. Oh wait.
3-1 is gonna be interesting because you basically like skip most of it. Like
Do I have enough eggs for it?
you have 3.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. I don't know how much is enough, but you have 3.
Just 1.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, I got this shot. It's
Some
like
poles can also contain red coins.
yeah, like those. Okay, some shots here. Let's go. I think that's pretty cool because like you're supposed to ride an entire like series of platforms to get up there. You're supposed to use Baby DK for most of this level actually. I'm only gonna be using Baby Mario for it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I need to do this quickly. Okay, got it.
Nice shot. Yeah, this level is a lot different than 100%.
There's just this part that I don't really like. Yeah, I got a red point.
Okay,
fine.
nice.
So when something is too far off screen but not far enough, that it like okay, if an object becomes kind of far off screen, it starts to like you don't hear it when you collect it, but you can still collect it. But when it's too far off screen, like it completely unloads.
Basically, how it works is that they try to be fancy with the sound in this game, and it's pretty panned as to like where the object is supposed to be. However, because it's so far off screen, you can no longer hear it. And what the game tries to do to, I guess, save memory is unload certain things when they're too far off screen. So it's just like a combination of that. Nice.
This is the scary part because it's going down very fast here, and I need to take some red coins. Let me just here. I take it kind of safe because I don't want to miss it. Like mess it up.
That makes
Okay,
sense.
this is also a pretty cool part. We're also gonna do the auto scroller skip, but we're gonna do some additional stuff to actually get 100%, like 100 points. Oh what? Oh, I got the coins. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I
got all
got everything, so I just gotta get there now. Oh. Ooh. Okay.
Okay, well, oh yeah, you can just take more.
Yeah, this is... It's obviously slower, but... What? How? Okay. Okay.
There you go.
So usually you use a flower here, but I didn't want to keep it in my mouth because...
Are we on to the last level now?
Yeah.
Okay,
So the
cool.
last level, it's very cool. Like it's the one I like the most actually in the.
It's interesting to see
category.
3-1 like that. Just so everyone kind of like knows for context, is that I have not been involved much with the 100% routing. So a lot of what I'm seeing here is what I'm seeing for the first time, and I'm actually genuinely impressed with like how like good it actually already is.
So
Like,
okay, I
it's
need
cool.
to get right into it. Okay, I do an off-screen shot. I know that there's a horizontal wall up there. I make this egg red. That way, it's kind of a safe strat, but it's also needed. Like, okay, this red egg right here is not especially needed, but it makes it safer. I'm gonna explain later why. Oh, I need an egg for this. I need to be quick. Get this red coin. I don't know if I got the red coin under. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Okay, now I get 6 eggs really quick. Yes. Okay, I'm on time, that's it. So, I need to make 3 red eggs manually here. So I use a horizontal wall up there, and I'm gonna do it like that.
This is actually like the easiest way to make red eggs. You just throw you throw the eggs up and you lick them once they're red. When they bounce off of the ground below you,
It's very interesting. I do a shot up, and that hits the plant.
it just ricochets in such a way that it just like hits everything. It just hits the plant. It's really cool.
Okay, so I throw an egg on this shy guy, but since like he was far away from the wall, I could actually lick him before he gets killed by the wall. That gives me an additional egg, and it's safer.
Maybe we should actually like mention why you take the
red eggs,
the
okay.
red eggs to begin with.
Want
Want me to do that?
explain it,
Yeah,
or-
I can do it. That's like
Okay.
the one part I know.
Okay. do it.
So basically, remember the skip that we did in 2-6? Basically, this is the level that has the gold ring right above us right now, actually. And we will still actually, well, Sharky will actually still be doing that skip. But because he's doing that skip, trying to get free movement, because the auto-scroller will miss a trigger and won't know what to do. Hopefully, if you don't actually accidentally hit this trigger here, which is why it's probably going to be a big reset point once people start optimizing 100%. There's a kind of a wall here that serves as a trigger, like an invisible wall. If you touch it, the auto-scroller will
Wanna be
resume as
concentrated,
normal.
please?
Yeah.
Didn't
And he
touch
got it. Okay, that actually like.
And I got the jump. Okay.
Oh, dude, that's really good.
Okay, the jump
so
is a lot harder than it looks. It doesn't look like, but that jump is barely doable.
it might not look like it, but what Sharky did is actually really hard because not only is that wall, that invisible like trigger for the auto-scroller just like really big and like tall. As you can see here, he gets free movement now because he skipped the trigger. Yeah, the things he just did were actually really cool.
It's fine. So I get stars for safety because okay, here there's another auto-scroller trigger right in front of me, literally, and there's a cloud with stars that I need to get. So I just lick the stars. There are some red coins here. I cannot get them by touching them because that would activate the trigger. So I need to do egg shots.
It's actually like the one other thing you do, so that's why I kind of like know what you're doing.
Okay, this is an off-screen shot. Pretty cool.
Did you get it?
I didn't get it. You need to hear the one up. Okay, what?
You didn't get it.
Wait.
Okay, you
That's
got
all.
it. Nice. So he just collected another flower off screen. Oh, okay. There we go. And time.
Oh, no.
Oh, no?
No.
Okay, I thought it was time.
Time is
Never
like
mind.
on fade out.
Oh, okay,
basically.
sure. Whatever. I was like, maybe we should.
And
Okay,
time.
time. There you go. You first. We tied. Whoa. We just. Nice. So yeah, that was just like a little taste of what 100% will be eventually. Yeah, it's again, it's cool that you came here to race me. It's cool to see how much you've done for the game, really.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I hope this race and this showcase might actually make people appreciate the game a bit more. Because honestly, I feel this really bad about the fact that Yoshi's Island is basically the only Yoshi game that gets like a lot of love, especially in
It
the speaker
deserves the
community.
love. It
It
has.
does. Oh, for sure. I'm not gonna argue
yeah.
that, but I think like all the other Yoshi games, like they're not like complete garbage.
Yeah.
Like they're fun. They could be fun speedruns. Yoshi's Story is coming up soon as well, which is another one of those Yoshi games that doesn't get as much love as it deserves, really. Because yeah, it's a cool game. But I guess that's really just it for me. I hope you all enjoyed the event. It was cool. I'm really happy I won, but I'm kind of sad the way how I won though. But I think if that didn't happen, our times would have been really close. So that's still cool to know.
Yeah.
So again,
Yeah.
good stuff. That's it. For me.
Yeah. I guess that's it for us.
Alright, thank you for that awesome race, and congrats to RDV once again on the new PB. Next up is Mega Man 2 by Elpis, but first we'll be going into an ad break.